Glizzy
Jesus.
sounds like a fucking chem from Fallout or like Shadowrun or something.
Why
Mm.
would
It's
you
a
start the
hot
fucking
dog.
fight before
It's
everybody
you know
sees?
why it isn't really familiar to us?
Why
Because
is that?
Glizzy originated
No.
in New York.
That makes sense.
None of us live there.
Ah.
You know, wow. What was
I mean,
the?
yeah, they also have the most like hot dogs per capita. Like they eat so much
Yeah,
fucking hot
going through
dogs.
the-
Like
Yeah, I would never eat one of those hot dogs from a cart, though. Everyone's like, it's the authentic New York experience. And I'm like, I really appreciate not having anything come out of my mouth and or butt uncontrollably. I appreciate
if I
that.
was my early 20s, yeah, I would have done it because I had a gut of steel and like my immune system was like at peak. Now I would probably question my mortality
Like, look, man,
because
you
I
don't
have
need
done
that
it.
in
Like
your
when
life.
I was 20 last time I went to New York City, I was 20. And I had a hot dog and I had like like corner vendor pizza. Like I did like the New York experience and didn't die. But now it'd be like, ooh, maybe Pat.
Oh no.
Dude, I'd do it in a
Parkinson's
heartbeat.
medication. Shake well before use. Oh
Oh
no.
God.
Nah, everybody I know who's like seen the hot dog carts like before they're used, they're like, those things are never cleaned.
Oh yeah.
And I just don't want a new adventurous disease from a mediocre hot dog.
Well, it won't be
New
new.
adventurous disease is such a good way of putting that.
Like,
New
man,
to
it's
you,
gonna be
maybe.
food poisoning, but like,
Mm.
COVID
Me.
protocol for like the hot dog carts are basically the equivalent of
Oh!
cleaning off your glasses. You just breathe on it and like wipe it off.
Yeah, yeah. Jesus. Fuck me. Oh God.
they had hot dog carts in New Orleans for a little bit. I
Mhm.
remember seeing them, and they were shaped like a hot dog and everything, but they were all in for French Quarter, which smells like piss and shit. So why on earth do I want to eat outside?
Also,
That's
Emily.
because
I mean,
there's
that's
a
all
lot
in
of
New York
piss and
City.
shit.
No, well, look, I've been in New York City, and going to New York City versus going to New Orleans. New Orleans smells like literal piss and shit, way more than
Yep, but
New
New
Yeah,
York.
York City just smells like garbage
Yes, it
everywhere.
does. It smells bad, but like when I say piss and shit, I'm not talking figuratively. Horses, mules walk along there, drunk people piss and shit all everywhere. It's literal. It's disgusting.
Disgusting.
I think I'd be more tolerant to that, but I also like my uncle was.
Oops. Fuck. Fuck. God damn it. Oh shit.
Paved Bourbon Street because the cobblestones were so dirty and smelly that you couldn't clean it anymore. So they paved it recently and it still smells.
Yum.
Yeah.
Yeah, people
Good.
ask me why I don't want to go to Bourbon Street whenever we go to New
No.
Orleans, and I'm just like, it smells bad.
Go to a jazz bar. Going to Bourbon Street is for people with stronger stomachs.
Word. Alrighty.
Yeah.
Do we wanna get to the dund?
Yeah, we can do some dund. So it's been a hot minute.
Yes, it has.
So-
It's been like more than a month.
it's
So-
been.
Oh, shut up, Josh. God damn it. There will be no ska.
Whoa, whoa,
Why
whoa.
not?
Wow,
Whoa,
ass.
whoa. You can't be telling me that you would infer that 1 week is ska.
I mean, it's ska-esque. It's like ska adjacent.
You know what it is?
We can talk about this another time, I think.
It's been.
Shut up.
This is gonna bother me. Like I'm gonna shove this down, you know, kind of like all the repressed memories of my childhood. But it's gonna come back, and this is gonna be a rough one for me.
Yeah, we can talk about it later. The fucking
Yeah, I'll
Every time we start talking about music genres, it's like a 45-minute argument.
yeah.
Okay?
Like I said, I'm pushing it down, but I this one troubles me.
What would you qualify it as? Just real quick.
Nope, I can't do it. I will not be able to come back from this once I get started. So,
Okay.
Don't get me started.
but
No! Why?
So-
Josh,
We're good,
Josh,
I know-
We're good. I'm
know-
upset about Isaac. No, I'm not. I'm not doing anything else.
I know
Highly
that
focus on.
when you guys finished up last time, you did the Dwarven excavations where you finished up, and I gave you the anime long rest.
The video game long
And-
rest. That's right.
Yeah. And so I'm assuming you guys figured out a way. I think we talked about a way to get a narrative long rest, but I can't remember what that is. So we'll just say, I mean, because you guys were heading up to the Gnomon Guard anyway, so we'll just say you made camp somewhere along the way. Blah blah blah.
Sure. Emily, don't forget to get on roll 20.
I will. I didn't know what time we were starting, so I'm at the very last boss on Smileton.
I told you 8.
Yeah, and then 8 came, and 8 went.
All right.
The
She's
woman
got
had
a
a point.
Okay.
Yeah.
If it makes you feel better, I'm on the second to last boss of
Jesus
Aglaia.
fucking Christ, Josh. Anyway.
Okay,
But,
but
Evil.
Josh's is more painful because that's a raid, not a dungeon.
We would 100% be one of those D&D horror stories out of context. I hope you know that. Anyway.
Look! Did anybody go? Everybody ready? Maybe, but was I paying attention? No.
Who's following
I mean, that's fair.
Checkmate,
We've-
atheists.
I
I
have
did it
on
ADHD.
purpose.
Okay, I
Yeah,
can't.
fuck you, Josh.
I can't do that.
Fuck you, man. Alright. Oh my god. Shit.
And just to rehash the quest, the quest that was given to you, the way it was worded by Harbin Wester, was a clan of reclusive rock gnomes reside in a small network of caves in the mountains. I almost skipped like 3 lines of dialogue. In the mountains to the southeast. The gnomes of Gnomengard are known for their magical inventions, and they might have something which you can use to defeat the dragon. Get whatever you can from them. If you bring something back useful that you don't want to keep, the town master will pay you 50 gold piece for the item. So
now we
Um,
need to buy, or not buy necessarily, but like acquire just stupid gnomish bullshit. Like, oh, here is a magic whistle. Okay, 50 gold.
Hey man, don't fucking.
We could just. All right, wait. I just remember the alignment of my character. I should not say that out loud.
Yeah, no, this is
Yeah,
also
if you're gonna
not
be
in
a
line with
good
my
boy,
line.
you gotta be a good boy.
Emily,
Well, I don't
So-
necessarily need to be a good boy, but
Emily
that's
told
not
us.
So
a thing
you-
for my boy.
So you follow a stream uphill to the base of the mountain where waterfall erosion has carved out a natural concavity. The roaring waterfall creates a cloud of mist as it plunges into a shallow pool of water, within which rise 2 small islands covered in 2-foot-tall red, green, and purple mushrooms. Several cave openings overlook the pool from rocky ledges 20 to 30 feet above. The mountain blocks any sunlight from reaching this place.
So, are we up at the We're up at
You're
the
at
north
the
end?
you're following the stream.
Okay,
Technically up, but yeah,
gotcha.
because the stream flows uphill.
Sweet.
Both ways.
Oh wait, no, it flows downhill. You're following it uphill.
Yeah, I was about to say because
So-
we have a waterfall here, not a waterfly.
It falls and then comes right back up.
Look, if there's a big enough updraft, it can work like that.
Yeah,
That's
oh
true,
my god,
yeah.
I have a story for that, but I'll save it because we're playing D&D.
I'm gonna have to get Renato's voice back, but he'll walk up to this stream and he'll just kind of like chuck like a copper coin into the water to see if he can make it skip, and he'll kind of like speak looking forward, but like speak to Hiroto. It's like, so Hiro, what is your read on this place? Foreboding, welcoming. I don't know how to judge the mushrooms. We don't get many of those in Waterdeep.
That depends on a perception check. I don't
Yeah.
know. What is my gauge of the place?
So the stonework is definitely like gnomish in nature. Like you've come to the right place. And the mushrooms are unlike anything you've seen before.
Dude, they are unreal, let me tell you.
Shut up.
There are definitely gnomes here, but I don't know where, nor do I know what those mushrooms are.
Well, perhaps we will have to find out. Although I do not plan on poking any errant unknown mushrooms without due course, of course.
Kratos says, somebody's feeling a little unadventurous. Sometimes you just gotta lay back and roll with the punches, some friend.
Listen, I am a man of dance halls and mansions and estates, but even I know that you should not go around provoking mushrooms that you do not know the function of. They could be poisonous.
It's true.
This man doesn't go to many musical festivals.
Yeah, that's right. Biba is a fungus, isn't she?
So
Technically.
another thing to note about the mushrooms is they're about twice the size of normal mushrooms. They're still not huge, but they're
It's still pretty
like,
big.
Yeah,
they're
size of like a basketball.
yeah.
Let me take a look at Renato's cantrips. I don't believe I have anything that can I don't think I have Mage Hand, is what I was looking for. But oh, I do have Mage Hand. So Renato will look at this and be like, very well. I will not be called unadventurous. So he's going to put his hand forward and kind of let a ghostly approximation of his own hand reach out from 30 feet out and try to just poke let's say one of the red mushrooms.
Okay. Give me just a flat d20 roll.
Okay. That's a good sign.
It erupts into flame.
3.
Okay. And so as you cast Mage Hand, you hear giggling echoing throughout all the various caverns, and your skin turns a vibrant shade of blue.
God damn it! Is this revenge for Rush? Shit.
I find that
You'd
hilarious.
actually. Oh, that's too good. Oh.
Renato-sama, are you feeling alright?
I am, and he kind of looks at his hand and pulls his shirt away to look at his chest. And he's like, "I'm feeling blue in the most literal sense of the word." Gonna go ahead.
I think it looks
But
good.
but as far as your Mage Hand does, it is unimpeded. It is able to kind of poke at the mushroom, and while it is unique in size, color, and vibrancy, there's nothing alarming with it. It doesn't, you don't have any issues with spores. You don't have any real reason for concern.
Mhm.
They seem to be cultivated proactively, I guess, is intentionally.
Yeah,
that's
it's
the word I'm
it's a
looking for.
garden rather than a wild growth.
Biba
right.
wants
Well,
to
he-
get a real close look on this now. That is
Until you
very
use
fun.
the red one into the purple ones, and then all hell breaks loose.
Yeah, but Biba wants to get a close look on them. They look real fun.
What is the situation with you in water? Can you get in water without is that going to be a problem?
Episode 2, Biba fucking dies.
That was almost episode 1 as well, so.
True.
I can get in water.
This water is less than waist high. It's pretty shallow.
Mm.
Yeah,
Enough that it's flowing, but it's
but
not.
it's Biba.
Yeah. No, I understand the slime concern, but as far as depth,
Yeah.
this is wading water.
Biba can handle going through water. She will not just.
She cannot handle water going
Dissolve?
through her. Blah, 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 blah.
She can even more fun become liquid in the water, and then good luck finding her. But no, she's gonna go across.
Oh,
she
God.
wants to look at him.
Are you going to be like one of those toothpick fish? And can you enter someone's urethra if you
Ugh.
become a liquid while you're in the water?
I
Oh, no.
hate
No, the
you,
smallest
Brandon.
area I can
Thanks.
go through is a 1 inch by 1 inch area. Your penis is good unless your
What's
urethra is
dissolving?
crazy.
Time to cast enlarge reduce.
Jesus, I am photoshopping Renato.
What a Goliath's urethra. Okay.
Anyway,
Ooh. But yeah, so you make it over to the mushrooms, and like I said, it's just kind of a garden. I mean, it's not As you can see, it's not like road and like super like organized, but it's definitely clear enough that you can tell it is intentional, like I said.
Can I tell anything about the mushrooms in particular?
Give me a perception check.
Just give.
Yep.
Bad perception.
The hair mushrooms.
You get
Can I argue?
you get distinct vibes. Okay, go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna argue advantage since of Biba's background of being a slime mold.
I'll allow it.
All right.
They're your cousins.
Okay. Nope, we didn't do that one either.
We as kindred.
Biba's
So as
just
you're
stupid today.
yeah, as you're going through it, you do get they are similar in style, I would guess, but as far as like smell, consistency, like they seem to be for distinct separate purposes.
Neat.
This is, if I had to guess, were it not for the fact that it turned me blue, I would assume that this would be their foodstuffs. But maybe they're just merry pranksters here.
Or maybe they like being blue.
Give me a perception check, Renato.
I can do that. Perception.
Someone roll competently, please.
Well, you will be delighted to know that Renato's perception is -1.
Jesus.
It's
Okay.
gonna be a 6.
Never mind then.
Nobody knows.
Alas, we are all doomed to be idiots.
Well, apparently Biba's checking all the mushrooms.
This is her kind of gig.
Yeah.
I need to.
Are those ones angry mushrooms?
Are the heights of the ledges, are those on the right layer? Can you see that the 30-foot and all that?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Cool. Yeah. So 30 feet up this wall, 30 feet up this one, 20, yada yada. This is actually a path that goes up with it, so you could just follow that one if you don't want to climb.
Biba wants to look around. Let me. What is that thing called?
Give me
using-
1 second. I'm listening, but I gotta go check one
The
thing.
dog sounds like he's having a fit. Are you talking about your telepathy thing?
No. As a bonus action, I can extrude a pseudopod that is up to 6 inches wide and 10 feet long.
Ah.
Whoa.
Yeah, she is a slime.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, I want to extrude the pseudopod from my body and have it climb around to look at all these different areas.
Okay. Let me look. Okay. Okay. All right. So I guess where do you want to start? Yeah, like
We're gonna start with this clip right here that's closest to Biba.
okay. So does the pseudopod share your senses, or does it just report back to you, or how is?
It is me.
Yeah, it's just like a little.
Okay.
It's like a little tendril, I believe.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah,
so
it
you,
comes out of me. It is physically separate from me, but it is me.
Okay. So you go up there, and you basically you see cave tunnels. Depending on how far you want to go, like that's kind of when you peek in.
No people though.
Does it have sound perception, anything like that?
Let me double check my thing.
I imagine if it doesn't clarify that it doesn't, then it does.
You can use this pseudopod to manipulate an object, open an unlocked door container, store, retrieve an item from an import contents out of container. The only thing is it can't do is it can't attack, activate magic items, or carry more than 10 pounds.
Okay, that's fine. I mean, regardless, the answer is you don't really hear a lot of movement down here, but I'm fine with having senses. Like, it's not there. There's equally easy ways to accomplish the same goal as what you're doing.
I'll
So
periscope.
Alright. I'm just gonna move Biba as the pseudopod for right now. Pseudopod's gonna go in and take a look left and right.
okay, this one you're actually able to see pretty easily. Make sure there's nothing of note there. Oh, okay. What you see here is a crossbow platform.
Whoa.
All right.
And then you go down here, and there's just more tunnels.
Okay. And it's gonna go out from there. And, basically, Biba's gonna be like, there's a crossbow platform in there. Y'all want to see it?
It's unmanned, I hope.
I don't think so.
You don't think it's unmanned?
You know.
We might wish to enter through the given path that they don't think we're intruding.
I'm liable
Where is
to.
he?
Go ahead.
Okay, the next one then?
It is suspicious that, yes, we don't want to seem like we are sneaking up on the people who are manning the defenses here. We are on a mission of peace, after all.
Yeah, just find people. I found a people.
Biba, just trust us here. I do not think that. Bless you.
Sorry.
I do not think that surprising someone is a good way to make a first impression. Especially since the topic of our little slime friend is sort of a difficult one to breach at first sometimes.
Okay. And she puts the pseudopod in herself like, whatever, I found a person. Like, that was the whole point of this. And
Lord.
then she's gonna go in the main way.
Okay. So when you go in that way, are you going straight or up the path that's kind of already exists? That I didn't shade out enough, but whatever.
I'll go straight.
Yeah.
Can I clamber up this hill here?
Which one?
Yeah,
This one?
yeah, it's like a. Oh, I mean,
It's 20 feet.
Yeah, I mean, you could do an athletics check.
this is so fucking great. He's just gonna fucking.
You good at rock climbing?
No, I'm great at these.
He's just gonna barge in and say hello really loudly.
Yeah, you're able to make it up there.
Yeah, I see this little staircase. I'm gonna walk up here and just be like, hello? Is anybody here?
That's what Biba wanted to do, and she got in trouble.
So much for the
Oh.
subtle route.
Gratalist doesn't ask for permission.
Jesus.
And give me a perception check.
Uh-oh. So I'm good at the other. Not so great at this.
Okay. You hear some clanging, but you can't really, with it being a network of cave tunnels, it just kind of is echoey, so you can't really place what it is or where it's coming from.
I hear clanging.
That's probably not a good thing.
Yeah, Biba's just gonna walk down.
Okay, I guess we are doing this. Well, it was a good try, hero.
I don't know
Alright.
what your problem is. I found a person.
We're trying to be diplomatic, that's all. The man's on a crossbow turret.
What? And
Alright.
Oh yeah, I'll probably have to deal
Biba is getting pissed off with your social etiquette. She's like, I don't know what you want. I already
Alright,
did
that's
it.
what I was waiting for.
with.
Okay, does an 8 hit as the crossbow bolt is fired at you, and you just hear this little gnome recluse just laughing?
No.
And it's not like a hysterical laugh; it is a playful laugh. But
It's still a fucking crossbow bolt.
Yeah, right.
Biba just goes, hello.
Biba just like makes a circle in the middle of her chest to avoid it.
anybody that can see the crossbow platform can give me a perception check. And at advantage if you have any form of connection with like artisans, building, machinery, anything like that.
I can't really justify.
Vehicles, land.
Yeah, I can't really justify advantage on that, so I will.
Calligrapher set and vehicles land is the closest I can get.
Yeah,
15 is good enough. So this crossbow platform is auto reloading. So as she's going
Holy
through
fuck.
and still like, it is loading itself back up.
Well, that
And,
seems like a pretty good dragon slaying weapon.
Yeah, that's intense, man.
Well, it's like a whole platform. Like she's basically sitting in the gunner's chair at this point.
Dildo.
There are four separate crossbows pointing out in every direction. Speaking of which, as you approach, it has enough time to reload, and does a 23 hit?
Yes.
Okay,
I think
so
we're
that-
going to be rolling initiative now because
Yeah,
this motherfucker about to get. Ooh. He's going to get.
so it's
What
just 3
level are we
damage.
supposed to be?
He was gonna go.
3?
Ow! Hello.
All right, so I'm gonna roll health real quick before we start combat.
And the gnome just continues to giggle and just does, and then it starts tinkering away at like making adjustments and.
Yeah, in
And,
the time Viva's climbing onto the platform. Hello.
Okay. You get onto the platform, and this gnome just like puts an arm around you and starts pointing to all the buttons and levers, and kind of is like seemingly is just showing you how it works. But she's just giggling and mumbling in incomprehensible like mumbo jumbo.
Neat.
Biba,
What is it?
Are you have it handled?
I think so. I don't know.
It is a miracle that she has survived as long as she has.
Yeah, I mean she just continues to go on tinkering. Yeah, she's just tinkering, but
She's not speaking at all, or
she is, but it is very. Give me a perception. I mean, yeah, I know we've done so good at these, but
Well,
Give me
let's
a
just
perception.
keep going.
that's a 2 from Renato.
God,
His
Yeah,
ego is so loud that he can't hear anything else.
yeah, like she is speaking, and it is gnomish, but it's not like gnomish that makes any sense.
I
Like
don't
if
think-
she's just going on.
I don't think Renato speaks Gnomish anyway.
I do
but yeah.
have.
What's
Sorry.
Well, that's interesting.
that? Oh,
That's a
Oh,
very interesting idea.
well, goody. Give me a d20 as well.
Yeah, then there's that.
Fuck, I remember why I didn't do this.
Okay.
A 4.
You turn blue, dabba dee dabba da.
Okay. You actually, this actually like will help you because I don't know that all of you have dark vision, but a bunch of tiny little motes of light encircle you, and you got 10 foot of light. So you got 10 feet of additional
only one-
vision if you don't have.
The only one who doesn't have dark vision, I believe, is Josh.
yeah.
Well, now you got bonus light.
Tits.
Yay.
I mean, there are sconces and like torches throughout, but it's
Mhm.
not super well lit. But
What
Are
about-
you going?
What about the calm emotions?
calm emotions? Okay, charisma saving. I guess it helps if okay, blah blah blah. You can express any effect causing to be charmed or frightened. Can affect okay. Let me pull something up real quick.
I'm like painstakingly photoshopping my May and Renato portrait to be blue. It's sloppy, but it'll do.
Sloppy.
Sloppy.
Oh, that's the wrong save. But it's only one more. Okay. So you cast this spell, and the gnome just kind of calms down. Not quite as jittery and as excitable, but she's still kind of pointing things out, and like working and tinkering, and very engrossed in her work. But she still is just gibbering on complete nonsense. But she's not as. It's basic. You basically just gave the 5-year-old some Adderall.
Is the gnome going to shoot us if we step into the hallway?
Probably.
If she does, she is going to regret it. I'm going to slowly come out, and if crossbow bolts come our way, there will be violence.
Okay, as you step out, the gnome points over to you, Biba, as if showing you where the button is, and gives a shrug like, you want to give it a try?
Beavis gonna press the button.
Does a 9 hit?
It does not. And at this point, Rhoda's going to stride forward to begin kicking ass.
No, Hiroto, stop.
Beavis gonna look over like, that was fun.
Oh, the sword is out, and it's...
Renato is grabbing him by the shoulders, like, no. She's just kidding. Stop. Fuck.
Bradalus is just cackling.
You need to
He
try
thinks this is
this.
hilarious.
Easy, my friend. Just take a breath. It's okay. She didn't mean anything by it.
And then you hear like more gibbering, like and then you hear like audibly questioning, spin move?
Watch out for my spin move. Oh, fuck. God damn
And
it.
she just looks at Biba questioning, like, should I do it?
Hey, can you get down? We want to try something.
I'm going to step back into the hallway. Hiroto, please, let's let them have their fun. This is all part of the diplomatic process, I assure you. We are indulging in other cultures.
The sword is still drawn, but he's going to back into the side hallway and...
Okay. And as you give the go-ahead, this gnome literally stands up, seeing the 4 buttons surrounding the platform, and as it's spinning, presses all 4 buttons sequentially, so all 4 crossbow platforms go off in order, and just cackles hysterically like this is the most fun she's ever had.
Yeah, this is great. Anyway, do you know where other people are?
And she just kind of looks up and shrugs, pulls out her gnome wrench, basically, and keeps tinkering.
Little friend.
Go ahead and give me another perception, but you've spent enough time with her, you can do it at advantage.
Wow, we're just terrible at it today.
Sure. This gnome, even by like rock gnome standards, is dingy, dirty, borderline emaciated, in the sense that you get the vibe that she's, one, not all right in the head, and 2, probably hasn't left her quote-unquote work for some time.
If the bottles of piss lining the platforms are anything to go by.
Okay. Well, thanks, I guess.
Do you think that this is just a fringe element, maybe?
I don't know. It was very nice.
Yep. And as you kind of are starting to kind of mosey away, you hear a loud click and like kind of a Eureka-esque grunt from this gnome as she pulls a lever, and the crossbow platform can now move up and down like 10 feet.
Oh my fucking god, it's like Speed Racer.
But yeah, but she's as you're kind of stepping away, like she pays no attention, like she just like is so excited that she got it, like, but she's very in her own work.
Well, perhaps she's too preoccupied with that to worry about us. Maybe we should get going while the going is good. Good diplomacy work, Biba.
Okay.
I would like to say we should go, excuse me, north.
North?
Okay.
North.
Reveal.
That sure is a tunnel.
Secret tunnel.
How are you feeling, by the way, Biba? Did that hurt at all? Like, still has like a crossbow bolt floating in her.
I didn't feel good, but
Way being shot
fine.
doesn't.
Oh,
So yeah, yep. You walk in this room and you just see barrels with crab pincers and legs on them, but they are like basically wine storage barrels that they have adapted with crab-like appendages.
Oh, lunch.
I don't know about
I don't-
lunch.
do you eat barrels?
Bradle's just gonna walk up and like nudge this one with his foot.
Okay. So as you get into it, they've actually give me, god damn it, another perception roll.
Oh,
Jeez.
good. Because I'm so good at these. Yep, there we go.
Oh my
Bradle is
fucking god!
Okay, you can
Braden's
very
kind of a
easily
dummy.
see that there is a cockpit. Like these are
Oh.
small gnome-sized crab apparatuses.
Do we find like a miniature avatar Qualiage? Oh my god.
No, Bradle's gonna turn to Beaver and be like, "Hey, I think you could drive this crab if you wanted to."
I mean, we've already indulged the crossbow lady, we might as well. I mean, I don't know. Maybe this is something that we could bring back? Amy there?
Yeah.
What?
Braidlets is suggesting you get into the barrel.
Yeah, it is just a
it-
normal sized barrel, so it is a small cockpit. Like it's a gnome-sized cockpit, but there's a cockpit for these crab barrels.
Biba is a small.
I will get in. See
Okay.
if I can make it do literally anything at all.
Okay. Give me an intelligence roll.
Not the best at that, but
Fuck.
Okay.
holy shit!
They left the keys in the
Natural 20.
they left the keys in the ignition.
I'm
But
actually
yeah, so
Use
with,
an ignition and a piece of paper next to it in multiple languages, greatly detailing how to use
yeah,
it.
you
the
found the
driver's manual's
schematics
in the glove box.
Yeah. But yeah, so with that, I'll just give you everything. It technically counts as a large object. AC 15, 30 hit points, strength score of 10, immunity to poison and psychic damage. Designed to hold small humanoid. And you can close the hatch, so if you're small, you can actually close it and become completely protected. You have total cover while in the contraption. You can use an action to make it move 15 feet or to make a claw attack.
All right,
Let me
well, I'm
see
gonna
if
ride in this thing from now on.
Let me see if this is in here. I don't know that there's a sheet in it because there's not a block in the book, but let me
You
see if
need
they
to-
statted it out
You
here.
need to use an action to move it?
Yes,
That's pretty steep. Oh,
but its walking speed doubles as its climbing speed.
oh, that's interesting. Well, I wonder what the applications of this would be in defending a town from a dragon attack. It's not exactly a place with a lot of climbable surfaces. Unless I checked, the population was not supremely in favor of halflings or gnomes.
I'll be back in a minute.
Alrighty, dude.
So, oh yeah, by the way, the claw attacks +2 to hit, 2d4 piercing damage, and DC 10 grapple.
Oh, okay.
So with your your intelligence check, you can tell that this is more like construction, kind of like tool-esque than it is combat based.
Nah.
I'm
So,
gonna
I
go
mean,
show it to my friend.
Oh,
Oh, look at this!
So if you're going back in the crab, I assume, right? Like you're piloting it.
Yes.
Okay. So it sees this crab and it just laughs and it just hits the button repeatedly, and these
I'm
arrows
gonna
just
be
keep
crawling
hitting.
all over the walls to make him use
Yeah.
the new up and down feature.
Yeah, no, and she's just hitting it away. And so some of them stick through and some of them stick to it. They cackle, like she's just cackling, having a good old time. and you get to the point where you see through the small little like vision port, like seeing port that you have, that this machine is, it's not necessarily overheating, but she's hitting that button. You start to see some steam, and like it's the most work this thing's ever gotten, and she's having the time of her life.
All right.
Biba leaves the
But
party to hang out with this gnome for the rest of the adventure.
I mean,
But,
she's interesting.
But as far as it goes for you, I mean, it's doing its job. Like, none of these arrows are getting through. None of them are getting to you.
All right. Well, let's go
Or
down now.
bolts. But
Unless y'all want to try going up. But
I mean, there's still like a little bit up here we can take a look at.
okay, well, I'm running all over the walls. You can check that really quickly.
You know, if nothing else, the thing is remarkably sturdy. Maybe we could, like, use it to protect a village child or two. Just spitballing here. Well, I'm gonna step into this little junction here.
She's gonna leave it back over with the other thing. She did exactly what she wanted to do with it.
okay. So the room to the south, it's just, you see several dining tables and chairs and some cabinets that contain tin dishware and utensils. This is their dining room.
Well, where there is a dining room, there is sure to be civilization to follow. Let's take a look up north.
Okay, that is a door.
Ah.
Knock knock.
Now see here, a real diplomat at work, and he is going to knock.
So
Biba done more diplomatic work by being a fucking weirdo than Renato will ever fucking do.
Like I said, he's got a big ego.
all right, so the door is opened, and what you see is the equivalent of a cave kitchen.
Aha.
You see 5 rock gnomes. There's one over in the far corner. She is using a poker to stoke the fire of a hot iron. This one here is using a complicated press-like contraption to squeeze oil out of a big red mushroom and put the mushroom oil into flasks. This one here is standing on a low table and using a mechanical rolling pin to knead the green mushrooms into bread dough. Or sorry, knead green bread dough, but you see several mushrooms around her. So yeah, whatever. You infer, yeah. Then use the green mushrooms for wheat equivalent.
I would love to know how that works, but yeah, keep going.
Yeah. This one here is forming the dough into loaves of green bread. And this one here is basically pressing the purple mushrooms into what appears to be a wine-like liquid.
Huh. So Renato is going to step in, and he's going to be like, hello, my friends. Good evening to you. Before we begin, does anyone here speak common? He's gonna switch to Dwarvish and be like, maybe a little bit of Dwarvish, and then he's gonna take a chance on the wild side and say, what about maybe Draconic? Like, test the waters to see what people say.
From behind you, Biba is gonna horribly use Primordial. Horribly as in, it's entirely correctly, but you have no idea what she's doing.
And the one that's closest to you just kind of peeks up in common and says, yes, I know common. I've made ventures for trade.
Ah, perfect. We had a bit of a confusing encounter with one of your brethren down the south. It's a pleasure to meet you. My name is Renato Castellanter, most recently of Waterdeep, and what about you, madam?
This is a male, but I didn't specify that. But it is. I didn't specify, so you're good.
They are all the same
he's like,
picture.
Wow.
Yeah.
Just misgender the.
He's like,
And that's it, we're canceled, goodbye.
he's like, huh? My name is Up and Down. I am.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yep, it is Up and Down the Rock Gnome.
That's awesome.
UPPENDOWN, up and down.
I love it. Well, Mr. Up and Down, it is a pleasure to meet you. Me and my companions were sent here from the nearby town of Phandalin. Perhaps you've been there in your trades. And we were sort of sent as a survey party to your lovely settlement here to see if there is any sort of exchange of technology we can make. Phandalin is facing some potentially difficult times ahead, and we figured you might be a good source of these sort of things. If you could direct us maybe to someone who is in charge.
Yes, we can definitely direct you the to the inventors workshops. There's been a little bit of a spat between the two kings, but the lead inventors, Fibblestib and Dabbledob would be the great people to talk to about this. And if you're looking for technology and magic, those would be the two that would tell you what they could barter.
Fibblestib and Dappledob. And these are separate people from the kings, I suppose?
Yes, these are our lead inventors.
I understand. And where would these fine gentlemen be located?
So they would be on the other side of this cave system. I'm sure when you came in, you saw the waterfall and the rope bridge that connects this side to the other side. It is, if you follow that rope bridge, there's a chamber. There's a chamber that you'll go through with some fans, and then through that you'll follow the tunnel, and that will be where the workshop of Fibblestib and Dabbledob is. To get to the rope bridge, you'll just go basically the opposite direction. You mentioned our friend Factore. If you go south of her, continue to go south, and the next chamber south of her workshop will lead you out to the rope bridge.
I see. You've been very helpful, Up and Down, and I appreciate it. I will leave you to return to your work.
Yes, I thank you. Would you like to sample? I mean, it's almost mealtime. Would you like? We haven't quite plated it yet, but would you like to sample some of our wares that we've had?
If you don't mind, the last time I touched one of the mushrooms you were working with, I turned it blue. This lovely shade is not actually my natural one, you see.
And Up and Down giggles, and he says, "Oh, that has nothing to do with the mushrooms. This whole cave system is protected with wild magic."
Ah. Well, that explains.
The mushrooms are merely used for a food source. They themselves are not magical, just different. Localized to this area. Very uncommon, but not mysterious.
And so if someone were to, say, become blue due to this wild magic,
effects in this most effects in this cavern wear off after an hour or so, and most are harmless.
So what's the name of the fun person on the crossbows? That's my friend.
It is
I believe
Factore.
Yeah, Factore.
There's an accent over the E, but I'm not going to take the time to look up the hotkey for an accent.
We could call her Fac for short.
Yeah, that's my best friend.
Yes. Poor Factore. She lost a little bit of herself in her work. She's quite ingenious, but after, no social contact for years and years, you'll lose a part of yourself.
I guess so.
If you don't mind... Okay.
No, I was going to make a dumb joke. It's okay.
Oh, please, Josh, please.
I was going to say, would you say she lost herself in the music? The moment
damn it.
You want it.
And so as you're doing that, but he does motion out. He's got a couple green loaves of bread and glasses of the purple mushroom wine that he offers to anybody willing.
Well, far be it from me to decline your generous hospitality, and Renato will take some samples.
Okay.
Hiroto's gonna do the thing that Renato's definitely seen him do countless times. No, I couldn't possibly.
But,
No.
as you-
Hiroto, I insist, my good man. You have my leave to sample the wares here.
No, I would not wish to be a burden on their generosity.
You have to pardon my companion. Truly, he means nothing by it. He's just
Oh.
from a different land.
No, it's fine. I mean, we take no offense. It's
Hey, can Renato give me a perception check?
I would love to. Renato, again,
But,
probably oblivious to whatever you're talking about. A 6.
Yep.
Hiroto's done this a lot. You don't know what the fuck he's doing, though.
But you do try to sample the bread and the mushroom wine. The bread's rather dry and bland, but nothing. I mean, it's palatable, but it's nothing special. The wine is a very unique flavor, given that it's mushrooms and not coming from a fruit. But similar to the bread, palatable but bland. I mean, it's not bad. It's just nothing special.
Kind of like,
Unseasoned mushrooms.
you gotta like. You know, this is definitely not bad, but we've got to get you cultivating some spices here. But that is a talk for another time. Perhaps that's something you could pick up in your trades with Fandolin. If you don't mind me asking a little bit further, this is a very peculiar layout for a town. You don't seem to have any sentries or guards or anyone to greet people entering in. I would even go as far as to say that Factore isn't exactly in a very defensible position for people walking in through the cave. Is this normal, or are you having hard times here, or is something happening?
We aren't super privy to what's going on. The most we know is that there's some dispute between the two kings.
You'll have to keep
But-
that in mind.
Like I
About the
said,
dragon?
heard of it, yes. Troubled by it, no. There's nothing really of desire here, so the dragon has mostly left us alone. Wouldn't be able to fit into our tunnels, and known use for technology, and gnomes aren't the most tasty of meals.
Well, I'm glad that you are handling this well. I hope that mutual cooperation between our peoples will foster the survival of as many people as possible. Tasty meals or not.
Likewise.
Alright. Who wants to go meet some inventors?
Hiroto is already leaving the room.
Alright. Come along, Biba, unless you want to try some of the bread.
No.
Burritos is gonna grab a whole loaf out of the guy's hand as he leaves and just be like, "Alright, see you later."
We're passing through. Do not shoot.
Nope, she fires.
God damn it!
So first one through is Biba. That's a 10 to hit. Then looks like
That's not-
Bradalus went through. That's an 8 to hit.
It just blinks off
Hiroto.
of him and he chuckles.
That's a 7 to hit.
No.
And Renato.
Okay, I'll
It-
cut you off right there, my friend. Before his ward can even enter the room, Hiroto's gonna give a bop. Because this is not okay. Like, Hiroto will do a fucking unarmed
Okay.
attack or something.
Okay,
'cause
and then
no.
you don't even need to like roll to hit or
He's
damage.
gonna
You
cold
just-
cock this fucking kid.
Yeah, you just
Ah.
kind of hit this lady, and she just kind of looked like stunned. You know, like you booping a dog on the nose when it's done something naughty, and she just looks up at you, and that gives Renato enough time to get through with that before she's able to push the button.
Many thanks, my good man, but maybe don't let Biba see you do that.
Fire at me or my ward again.
Yeah.
You will die.
And she just is like shaking as she like holding a single finger over the button, like looking at it like ah.
Yeah, bitch. I will have my hand similarly on the sheath of my sword. Like, go, yeah, you do it, do it.
You know,
Right.
You'll
so
notice that
And I'll just-
Biba's
I will slowly step
centipede friend
away.
is watching this. Basically, just like
And-
in case you do anything, she will
and-
not hesitate.
And as you do that, she just cackles and pulls the lever, and as fast as she can, jumps up the 10 feet and just laughs.
Okay. Once
This
I'm
is-
out of the firing line,
the first
Back
bit of
in.
Candlestick PvP since Dragon Heist. God.
Okay, so you get down there. This is the chamber that she was describing, but as you pass this one, you do see part of a storage area containing wine barrels,
Okay.
similar to what they were doing up top.
Makes
from
sense.
this distance, do these fellows over here seem to notice us?
Perhaps a perception roll is in order.
Oh my god.
In fact, yeah, and then he's like, in fact, you don't even see them, and he fucking erases them from the map.
Ha 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 ha.
Okay. Yeah, that actually is something. As you enter, a male and a female dwarf. You
Oh,
hear
who
the
goes
female
there?
voice goes, yeah, exactly. Who goes there?
Wait, dwarf or gnome?
Dwarf or gnome?
It says it in Gnomish, and then if nobody speaks Gnomish, she repeats it in Common.
Does anyone here actually understand Gnomish?
I don't think
No.
so.
Nope.
Yeah, so she says it, and then she repeats it in Common. I ask again. Who
hello?
goes there?
We're adventurers sent by the village.
The
We're
village
supposed
people.
to come check on you.
Okay,
are we
but,
the Fantastic Four or are we the Village People? Because these are two very good adventuring party names.
Um,
The Fantastic Four village people.
Anyway, keep going, sorry.
Well, how can we trust you? We have orders, and those orders are to attack shape changers on sight. Anyone can be a shape changer. Prove you are who you are.
Oh, Hiroto takes a step forward and say, prove you are who you are. How does one prove who one is? Could not your companion there be a ship changer?
Oh my fucking god.
Okay. Give me an intimidation check.
And then he
Well-
fucking murders his companion.
And so she looks at him and looks back at you and says, "Hey, are you who you are? Are you still? Are you still?
Who I am?
Are you Pog?" And he just looks and says, "Yeah." And she's like, "What's my birthday?" And he's like,
That's a dead man.
And he's like, I don't know. And you just see the little. She pulls up her crossbow and he says, wait, what's my birthday? And she's like, well, it's. Oh no. And that you just see existential crisis and dread, and both of them are like crossbows
Cool.
crossbows drawn.
I'm gonna. While they're
And-
confused, I'm gonna step over here and look. At what the fuck is in
Biba's
here?
gonna walk up to them and be like, "How can you be somebody else?"
Orders are orders. Shape changers attack on sight.
Can't we all change our shape?
Oh my
I
god.
thought we could all
Biba.
do that.
Biba, no.
No, Biba, stop. Biba,
Oh no!
now's not the time.
And she says, "What do you mean? What?"
I can hear Biba know from these two. Like, oh shit.
You
Biba knows.
used to be small, right? But you're not anymore, right?
And you just see still the confusion from Hiroto's earlier speculation, and there's like, well, yes, and the crossbows are still like nervously shaking. But is that the same? Is it?
I don't
and
know
they
what
just-
shape changers are. You're You're having a good time, so I think we're just gonna keep going.
Hiroto, if you choose to follow that path while they're distracted, that's basically how you get up to their platform.
Oh, that's fun.
Oh.
Um,
No, as I
but yeah.
realized that, I'm like, no.
But yeah, because it's sorry, I meant to make this visible too,
You're
but
good,
it's 10-foot ledge basically.
Masterfully done, the both of you. I was a little worried there for a second, Biba, given how you are quite literally capable of changing your shape.
We all are.
Yes, but not all of us on a whim can sprout a little tentacle from our bodies.
Okay.
Really?
And I will be
Really?
right. I'll be right back. It is time for Watson's
Body-
bedtime. If
Oh.
well, he doesn't.
Body
Yeah.
break.
Body break.
If he's out of his kennel later than 9:30, he just won't fucking sleep.
That's fair. But yeah, Renato says, no, I mean, okay, I suppose the mage hand sort of was something like that, but no, most of us cannot squeeze ourselves into little 1-inch gaps or extend part of ourselves as these little tentacles that you do. It's a very unique Biba thing.
Okay.
You are an outstanding conversationalist, Biba, truly. I was... You know what's funny is that when they said shape changers, we literally have Biba, and then, like, I'm playing a Whispers Bard. They're, like, they're the kill someone in disguise Bard. So, and here I have with, like, Alter Self ready to go, too. Oh, wait, no, I don't. Oh, Disguise Self, that's what I have. So, yeah, maybe we shouldn't talk to those guys anymore. They'd fuck us up.
They'd try to fuck us up, and then we'd murder them, but then we'd be murderers.
I was amazed at how quickly you had the moral quandary ready to shoot. Like you've heard that one before.
Oh no, Hiroto was immediately sick of this shit.
Allow me to offer a rebuttal in the form of a parable.
No,
Okay,
it was more like, who am I? No, motherfucker, who the fuck? Who are you?
It's like the fucking one only tells the truth, one only lies thing. Like, it's a common theme that pops up of, you know, the Uno reverse card.
And they truly loved each other all along. It's beautiful. Alrighty, well, now that we've gotten past the Easter egg mushrooms and the rope bridge, and we've survived puppy potty break.
Yeah. So this area is lightly obscured by the mist coming off the waterfall in behind you. But what you hear and what you see, because it's only lightly obscured, are two large spinning blades. The northern one spinning clockwise, the other counterclockwise, timed perfectly so the blades intersect without actually hitting each other. Yeah, but that's what you see.
How far are they off the ground?
These are they're mounted on the ground, like they're Indiana Jones trap blades basically. Let me see if there's. Give me a perception check.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Oh, thank God.
Over in this bottom part here, you do see a brass lever.
Biba's gonna try to go to the brass lever thing.
Okay, give me a dex check.
Shmeep, shmoop.
And that's how Biba died.
Biba's pretty good at dex, if I recall correctly.
Dexterity check or dexterity saving throw?
Sorry, saving throw. Sorry.
Oh,
Okay.
Damn.
So Biba dies.
You're going to take 24 slashing damage.
Fuck!
This is
He
how
was
Biba
down.
died.
Oh shit!
Yeah, I thought my really good perception roll would do something, but nope.
Nope. The perception roll basically gave you the lever.
Renato's gonna see Biba get chopped in half and is gonna try.
Well, be aware that when Biba goes down, I believe she turns liquid.
Oh, that's cute. Well then maybe
You just have to water her with some potion or something.
I was gonna hit you with a healing word to pop you back up.
So, in light of that,
Okay.
I'm
Give
gonna
me
take.
a D20. Give me another
Oh
D20,
yeah,
Renato.
god damn it, I forgot. A 1.
Ooh.
Oh no.
Fireball.
Okay. So fun fact.
Oh boy.
Localized fireball.
Hold on.
This is how we die.
No, friend, this is how you die.
God fuck! And you just see him just, I guess, blink out of existence.
You teleported,
Oh, that's.
but
hilarious.
nobody else sees this. But you do
If somebody
see
wouldn't mind,
this is the, like, you can see the tunnel behind you. You see the lever. So
Mhm.
the rest of the party does not realize this, but you've reached your destination basically. But we'll get to that.
someone wouldn't mind sprinkling something on her so that she
I healed you for 6, so you at
can.
least. Yeah, I healed you for
What-
6,
what?
so at least you don't. I lost connection for
You're
a
up.
second. You're up.
Everybody did for me. I was.
I think that
That's
was
why I was
just
like, what?
our
But
Wi-Fi.
Yeah, you got 6.
Yeah, healing worded you, so you're at least not dying. So do these 2 gnomes that I popped up in front of see me?
Yeah, they just kind of laugh.
Oh, very
Okay.
funny game.
Well,
Alright.
for all I know, my boo, Jesus Christ, my dude is fucking gone.
What a twist!
I'm gonna spend key point and
Yeah.
back up, long jump. My long jump distance is doubled, so I mean, I'm fucking well over the blades.
Okay, yeah, I'm fine with that.
Aha!
And then
And-
you see Renato come back out as you reach, and both of you kind of reach the lever simultaneously.
Oh, so that is where you went.
Well, I appreciate you leaping to my defense, my good man. Now let's make sure that Biba doesn't cut herself up again.
Ka-chunk.
Yep. Then the blades slow to a stop, and you're all able to make it through.
Alright, now how do you feel, my little friend?
not great.
Now that we're all past the blades, I'm gonna flip the lever in the other direction. Ka-chunk.
Would
Can I
you
start up again, I assume?
I believe
Yes,
we each
yeah, they
have a
kick back on.
potion of healing.
Yeah, let's see if we even need that. Because, I mean, this seems like a... I mean, besides, like, the dickish traps, it doesn't seem like the most deadly place. I don't know. I can healing word again if we need to, and I enjoy these these wild magic BS. Alrighty,
I could lay on hands or do something. as
that's
well,
also
so-
an option too, and I don't know. I don't know if that counts as casting a spell. So, all right. What was the directive we were given again? It was something about going to the left and proceeding through a door.
And then taking it
And-
back now, y'all.
And
One hop this time.
Bam!
Except my long distance is doubled. Ah!
okay. And so what you see is the 2 gnomes, and they're working over a table. You look around. This is their various inventions. This is a workshop. Clearly, you deduce you've gotten to the workshop of Fibblestib and Dabbledob. But one of them says, "No, this device will work. It'll work, and I shall call it the Sanity Ray." And the other one says, "That's the dumbest invention I've ever heard. We should just create this invention." And he holds up a piece of cloth, and he says, and he kind of maps out with his fingers the look of a shirt or some device, and he's like, "And we shall call it a straitjacket." And they're like, no, the Sanity Ray would work so much better than your straitjacket. And they're just bickering back and forth. And they notice you come in and says, "All right, you guys, maybe you can settle this. If you were trying to restore someone from the edge of insanity, would you rather be blasted with this Sanity Ray or subdued with this absurd straitjacket?"
Well, what does the sanity ray do exactly?
Well, and under his breath, he says, "It's untested." but in theory, it'll restore sanity.
And the straitjacket does.
And Dabbledop speaks up.
It
And
makes
he
you
says,
straight.
it'll subdue its subject, and in their time of introspection and meditation, they will slowly return to their sanity.
Hmm.
Hiroto is actually going to stroke his chin. That one does sound like it has some merit.
I, as one who is not exactly mentally unstable himself, and he winks at Hiroto, I cannot weigh an expert's opinion, but I do like the idea of the ray. I do like myself some experimentation, some magical oddities.
So, like,
I'm
what
not-
is holding them back supposed to do?
As the man
Well-
said, the introspection.
But what about both of them together?
Well-
Holy shit!
You restrain them with the straight track, and then fucking execute them with the sanity ray. Right to the back of the head. Bah!
I'm not sure that I want to be locked in a jacket, but I would like to use the jacket on somebody. I think that would be very funny.
What kind of paladin are you, Bredalis? You're a fun one, is what
the-
I'm saying.
The kind that likes adventures. That sounds like an adventure to me.
You are my kind of knight, my friend. We have got to get more of you like you in Waterdeep. So what are they gonna say to us?
And they just say, well, I mean, I guess it could work. But we would need to get in to see our kings to test them. Do you all want to assist us in subduing kings?
Oh, now I see where
and,
this is going.
And hopefully not committing treason?
In the interest of helping you with this, I feel like we are going to need more information. The first things first is this sort of two kings situation normal for your people, or is this some sort of interregnum struggle that we find ourselves
Oh,
in?
no. Nerkli and Korbos are happily married. Or they were.
Aww.
Well, it
Everything we've heard sounds like happiness is not the primary emotion in this area.
So, for years and years, Nerkli and Korbos are two kings. They ruled in tandem. Korbos, for lack of better term, fell off his rocker recently and locked himself in their chambers, holding Nerkli as his prisoner.
Oh, fuck. That's not wholesome at all.
He won't really communicate much. Has held himself behind a locked door. And we have been working on ways to restore his sanity. Neckley still seems unfazed if it's something external. But we're trying to work to save Korbos.
Well, luckily, we do have a little bit of and Renato's gonna, go over to the other side of the group and, pat Bebo on the shoulders. And, we do have something of an infiltration specialist on our little team here.
I can fit through holes.
She can. And also, I have seen her do some interesting things with magic to calm emotions and the like. I believe you can also speak to people without speaking.
Yeah.
How do you know
Well-
about that?
You did it to us.
Did I?
I believe you did whenever we met, yes.
Time passes.
It feels like it's been almost a month.
Well, I mean, if I would, that makes sense. Maybe you could talk them down. It's worth a shot. We don't know the nature of the madness, but
Speaking of
We-
which, your gnome young friend in the crossbow turret also seems quite mad.
well, yeah, Factore is she's a special duck.
She's my best friend.
Yeah, well, that's good. There's nothing wrong with her other than just years of social deprivation. Well, not that she did it to herself. She buried herself in her work and kind of went a little crazy, but great with her hands. And let her tinker away. She has done quite a bit of good work. Just a little eccentric and not always thinking, but good work.
I think Hiroto might have scared her out of her firing at random strangers habit. One could hope.
Oh, so she got it up and running. Good for her.
Yeah, it goes up and down.
Oh, that was new. We didn't see that in the schematics.
So, about these kings, do you think you could take us to the location of where this little standoff is happening?
Oh yes, why sure. And they will. Oh nope, that's make things darker. Okay. They will. Well, do a little bit more.
Oh, I see.
Okay. And they will steer you back to here. And they say they're just behind this door. And they said, well, we're going to go finish our devices as fail-safes in case you can't figure it out. But let us know how it goes.
I wonder how many adventuring parties just fucking murdered the crossbow turret lady.
Yeah, really.
Be a real fun thing if we had murdered her going through all this. Like, she wasn't on bad terms with anybody.
No.
Except for Hiroto. Alright,
Yeah, but that doesn't count.
Biba, how do you want to play this? Do you want to go in unannounced, or do you want me to maybe make an introduction from the other side of the door before we send you in?
I don't think you'll help.
Yeah.
So Beavis just gonna go in.
Like, for the first time since you've known him, besides the fact, like, whenever he's been stabbed or, like, lit with acid, Renato looks absolutely dumbfounded at how hard he's just been owned. Kind of, like, stands with mouth agape for a moment as you walk past him, and he just kind of, like...
Yeah. Bradless walks past you and he's just cackling. He's like, she is so funny!
Oh, no.
Alright, so what are you doing?
Going in. No
Okay,
announcements.
the door is locked, but you're able to squeeze under. There's a small enough opening you're able to get through. Give me a stealth roll.
I would say she is uncultured, but I believe she is a culture.
She also had to get rid of her clothes to do that. So now she's just a little naked blob.
Biba, more like booba.
So what you see is this one over here pacing back and forth and saying, just admit it, you are the imposter and you're here to kill all of us. And this one here is pounds to a chair and says, no, my love, I am the true king, just as you are. Your paranoia has gotten the better of you. Please, just come to your senses so that we can oust the imposter together. And he says, I don't believe you. And they just go back and forth arguing this for some time.
And here we are sending in the actual shapeshifter. Whoops.
Can Biba unlock the door to get her stuff? Or is it a key door?
It is a key door. Give me a perception check.
Need a perception check to see if there's a key.
Yeah, you see some jangling keys wrapped around the neck of Corvos.
Alright. Well.
Snap his neck.
Hit him with a chair.
Would the shapeshifter be magical?
How are you going to deduce this?
Detect magic.
You can do that.
See if there's any magic in this bitch.
Okay. And then give me a d20 as well for the wild magic effect.
God damn it.
Fireball. It kills both the kings.
It unlocks the door.
That would be hilarious. He casts knock.
That's actually a good
Okay.
point, is that if wild magic is currently permeating this place, any magical shapeshifter would be like kind of SOL with the wild magic going around.
So, Biba, are you... I'm trying to visualize how this would work, but you sprout butterfly wings that are
They're just
proportionate
big,
to your
gooey
size.
wings.
And you now have a flying speed of 30 feet.
Holy shit, that's
Well,
awesome.
that's baller. Biba is quite interested in this development, but needs to focus.
God, I wish that was permanent. That's adorable.
Sorry, I didn't mean to put that in there.
You fucking killed the king.
No, I didn't. I clicked it on accident.
Regicide.
But, sorry. As far as effects of your detect magic, you see nothing coming off any beings. So both the kings aren't showing any magic. I mean, they got some trinkets and stuff that kind of, but like gnomish trinkets that do, you also detect there is an unlocked chest over by the bed that is kind of glowing off faintly, like there's stuff in it that would be glowing more. But other than that, it's just kind of the general gnomish knickknacks.
I don't remember how many,
What are you trying to do?
Well, if I used both detect thoughts and calm emotions in the last one, that was my 2 slots.
Oh, for second level. Oh, I mean, you should have more than 2 slots if at level 3, right?
I don't know. More than 2 second level? I don't know.
Oh, second level. Oh, yeah, detect thoughts is second level. That's right. My bad.
Yeah, I put them both up there. I didn't mean to cast both of them, but then we're like, okay, cool.
I mean, you can put a slot back if you didn't mean to cast something.
I didn't
I
mean to
don't think
cast detect thought. I was gonna just do calm emotions.
I didn't even actually see that, so I didn't even resolve that for you, so I'm fine with you taking that back.
Alright, I'm gonna do calm emotions on the king that's freaking the fuck out.
Okay.
Roll a
Give me
d20.
give me your wild
Yay.
magic roll too.
Immolation.
Y'all are gonna get in here, and Beava's gonna have wings. That's
It's gonna be wild. No lie, actually gonna be wild.
Okay. So technically, okay. So I'll give you your wild magic effect first, but technically it would resolve after calm emotions, but it's an easy effect, so I'll just give it to you so you can go ahead and adjust that. You get 10 temp HP.
oh nice.
Thank God.
But you see the effects of calm emotions settle in on Korbos, and he starts to hear Nerkly speak, and he says, "Well, but if it's not you, then who? I saw you, and I saw the creature. It's I just don't I don't know who to trust." And
Maybe we don't do this. And I'll bring in some third-party sources if you unlock the door. I'm the emotion fairy.
Okay.
Give me a deception roll.
You don't hear it because I think Tyler's peeking his microphone, but he's laughing so hard I can hear him in the front of the house.
I have the emotion.
And I'll give
fairy.
you advantage on it. Well, it doesn't matter. You got it. But I'll give you
let's
for
see if you
creativity.
get
Like,
it. No.
it's good.
I'm the emotion fairy. Holy
I have
shit.
butterfly wings now.
I guess I always forget this exists, but you could take inspiration for that because I always forget to give inspiration.
Oh,
but yeah,
fuck
you're,
this is definitely gonna be the title of this is definitely gonna be the emotion fairy.
and he looks up and sees your gooey form and the wings, and he shrugs and like I guess that checks out. I don't know enough to know it to be not true.
He says, "Shit, I've had weirder dreams."
We are in a cave where when you cast magic, weird shit happens.
Yeah, so he says, oh, "All right, bring them in, I guess."
Okay. And she takes the keys off of him and just like opens the door.
Okay.
Very well done, Beep. You have wings.
I've always
Here are
had
your
wings.
clothes. Please put them back on.
Eva puts her clothes back on.
You have always had wings. Of course. How did I not see it before?
I'm the emotion fairy. Thank you.
Can't possibly be true, but okay. We'll just go with it for sake of brevity. Hello, gentlemen.
And
So this one thinks this one is fake, and this one doesn't think he's fake.
Well, I mean, that is silly. Both of you look quite as real as the stone that surrounds us. You can see this is a silly little squabble, don't you think? There are people whose productivity is suffering for this. And there's trouble.
Did the shapeshifters bleed when cut?
Oh my god.
And Corbo says, if there's no shapeshifter, how do you explain this? And he lifts up where his hand should be, and you just see a nub. And he says, me and my king were sat down for dinner. And as we sat down, I went to take a bite, and the table took a bite of me.
Oh my fucking
The
god.
only other person in the room was that man.
What table were you sitting at?
The table could have been the shapeshifter. Does it have to be a person?
Well,
Is the table
I've-
still
I've-
here?
Well, maybe. I immediately went and subdued the culprit right there, and we've been in this room ever since.
Where is this table now?
Should be in the throne room, which is down the other way. This door.
Hiroto's looking at everyone present like they're fucking insane.
Listen, we take care of this, and then this whole situation blows over. We get some nice technology exchange for Fendelin. Everybody wins.
But a table?
I guess, we're kind of metaing a little bit about mimics. Should I make a check or something?
Correct. Yeah, no, you're good. Yeah.
I feel
Sure,
like that's
okay. You can make a check for for.
I'm not
Renato.
even. For my
Tyler's
sake, I'm not
correct.
doing it.
Let's see if Renato knows.
that's an excellent point.
Give me a history. Give me, because it's not terrible, but it's not good. Give me a reason that Renato would know. Like, how would he be familiar with mimics?
Let's see. I would say that Water Davy and nobles are fucking crazy. And I feel like it is not objectionable that one would have a literal tamed or just straight up mimic in their house as a home defense measure.
Okay, I'll give you advantage for that one. Like
Sick.
that, I'm fine with that.
But Renato has not been to any of these houses, so
Yeah.
he's gonna say, I don't know, maybe they have some. I mean, look, we've casted spells and I've turned blue, and
Perhaps
teleported.
there is a monster in that room.
Perhaps maybe one that takes the form of a table, and maybe it is a animated table or something. I don't know. Magic is crazy here.
If it makes both of you comfortable, we could tie both of you up, deal with the table, and come back. And then both of you will know that you couldn't have been a table.
But I was the one that was injured. Surely it is not me. It is that man over here. I will stay here and guard him.
Ah,
So
but
How
that
do
when
I
you
know you're not the shapeshifter?
Oh my god.
and he just pulls up his nub and says, "Does this look like the work of a shapeshifter?"
I don't know, I've never met one. Or have I?
Gaslight the maimed guy, why don't you?
I'm actually the Gaslight Fairy. That's my dark backstory. Listen. You are both two lovely gentlemen who love each other very much, yes? So surely being tied together is not the worst pastime you could ever get yourselves up to. I promise this
Unless
is...
you want to come with us to the table.
Actually, one of my favorites.
he says, "All right, fine." And Corbo's, as you notice, Nerkly is actually Nerkly. What was it again?
Steve
Urkel.
Nurgle.
Nerkly. Nerkly is actually not tied to the chair. He is just bound. So what you see is Corbo's pull out a small little vial, puts a liquid on his hand, and put that hand right on the shoulder of Nerkly, and he says, "There, now we are bound."
Are you fucking kidding me? Did he just...
Correct.
Did he just glue himself to a person?
Yeah.
He says, "This is the same substance that he is attached to the chair to. So as you can see, it is quite almost permanent."
This place is
Okay.
great.
And that seemed quite almost a. And Herodotus can stop himself. You know what? We're just gonna deal with.
Well, I mean, I know where the solvent is, but I'm not going to tell anybody else.
Of course not. Now that the two of you are indisposed, we will be right back with the news of the table killing. And Biba, perhaps let Bredulus take point on this one. We don't want you being devoured. You
Okay.
know, by a table. Fucking Biba's got a flying speed now, and I don't know how tall these roofs are.
We've got a flying speed for the next hour, so
They're 7 feet high. Like you guys are
okay.
all like kind of they're
That's
they're dwarfs. They're gnome sized, but I mean Biba's small too, so I mean
Sure.
for her it checks out.
I would say if they had really high ceilings, I think technically she could be like completely out of the reach of like any standard mimic, and it'd be just like a cinch, and it'd be hilarious. All right.
Cool. So you open the throne room, and all you see are the 2 thrones.
Motherfucker.
No table.
Didn't we see a table earlier? Now that I think about it,
Did
we?
we?
I believe we did. In before we met the the folks in the kitchen, there was a room that had silverware in it.
Was there?
I do believe so.
Well, let's investigate the throne room.
Yes, we might as
Start
well.
touching things.
Renato stuff. It was this room. That table that you're talking about. But yes,
Uh-huh.
there was
I'm
a
just
dining
gonna
table there.
do a little thorough investigation here.
Yes.
Okay. You can kind of see there was some fresh dust movement, basically, where you could see like legs of a table or something were present at some point, but kind of moved around. So there was a table.
Little squares in a path out the door.
Just like
You see
Metal Gear.
table feet prints.
Yeah.
Metal Gear
Like-
table out of here.
I'll fucking take it.
We walk
There any
past, there's a
blood
fucking
anywhere?
box in the hallway.
It's explicitly like a packaging for a table from like Amazon or something.
Kept you waiting. Huh?
Fucking IKEA box just sitting in the hallway.
Yeah, it is.
All right.
IKEA the mimic.
Whatever it was, it's gone now. I think we're looking for a table and maybe don't touch it.
Have we checked the thrones? Do we want to maybe give them a touch to see?
Touch.
Hang on. And
Okay, give me. Oh, I mean she's touching, so give me a perception check
Oh, God,
as you're
Biba's-
touching.
Biba's fucking dead.
Yeah, if you won't do it, Biba has no impulse.
Okay. As you're touching, touch, you find a secret button which unlocks this secret door that connects their bed chambers to the throne room.
Secret button.
Oh, hi. Bye.
This is where we start looking for the
You're
geek stuff.
not supposed to know about that button, but okay.
Sorry. Bye.
I'm the emotion fairy. I know all things.
All right,
Try the
Bradless
door.
is kicking in the door.
Okay.
Somebody.
Not
Oh,
literally.
okay.
He'll just.
Oh, this door to the south, or where are you?
Is
Yeah,
right
I'm
here.
under hero.
Okay. So you open this room, and you have found their treasury.
Yo.
Huh.
Has this area been disturbed recently, or is this just not a place to look?
But you do but I mean, you do see a lot of various clutter, and various inventions, devices, but it is just
Do I see any tables?
you do not see any tables.
All right, I'm out.
Allow me to show you to where I remember the
Bradless?
table being.
Bradless is gonna storm in here and be like, "If you see a table, tell somebody."
Have you seen any furniture
Just
that moves by
continue.
itself?
And they look over at their workshop table, and you just see Dabbledop go like full WWE, like just collapses down on it and just smashes the table, and he's like,
Gives
"Oh,
it the,
well,
gives
normal
it the people's
table."
elbow.
Have you seen any moving furniture?
Well, not anymore. And he just looks back at his destroyed table, and then he realizes what he's done.
Scratch
Aw.
one grunt.
All right, all right, let's go up here. Continuing onward, searching for an animated table.
Yes, you know, I
I'd be
was.
impressed if it made it through the blade, so I'm gonna
Oh,
assume it
yeah,
Has
was.
this
anybody
is-
seen a table?
And this is the bed chambers. All of these gnomes are sleeping.
Yeah,
And
no,
you
not
hear
anymore. They're
one-
not.
Yeah, the one's like, "What the fuck, man? Like, can't a gnome get a nap?"
Do they have any tables? Bedside
Moving
tables?
furniture?
Yeah, no tables. Even with
That's
the
too
sleepers
bad.
on her base,
Bradless
like
just runs in and
hammocks.
smashes the table.
I was hoping they had
That
like bedside
lax.
tables because they would have
It's
been
like
fucking.
table runs out the door here. He's on a warpath. bro.
So, Brindless, give me a dex save, because what I'm picturing is you're just running through, entering rooms, looking around for tables, and then just running to the next. So I'm curious to see if you have enough. Okay, you're able to stop short of the 30-foot drop.
Alright, but I'm gonna make an athletics check to slide down it to
Yep.
continue.
Yeah, you're able
on.
to do it.
Yeah,
Metal as
yeah,
fuck.
we're just continuing on the warpath.
Okay. Well, those of us who aren't doing that, Ka-chunk, pull the lever. Do-do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do.
I've already scaled this one.
Biba has wings, so fucking.
He's gonna poke his head in here to our friend over here and be like, "Is there a table? Hello?"
And then she
And
shoots
she
at
laughs
you.
hysterically as she does a 17 to hit with her.
Alright, it just doinks off his shoulder and he's like, "Table!"
And Hirota closes the distance and slaps her in the face.
And she just looks and
Touch every single
and-
barrel. Touch, touch, touch.
And now she's done, there's another lever, and she pulls that, and she says, "New spin move," as the platform actually starts to spin too, so now she can choose.
Oh my fucking god.
I
Barrels
thought you
are
were
all
gonna
good.
say, like,
they're all,
my hand
they're all-
sticks to her face,
Is
and
there-
she begins
no, hear
revealing
me
her
out.
teeth.
Is there?
So you touch the barrels. Give me another perception check.
Is
Oh my
anybody?
God.
Well, Biba was touching him. She was touch. Okay. When you touch one, you hear a thunk, and then you kind of touch it again, and out pops a clockwork amulet.
Oh fuck.
Yo.
Oh?
But there are no tables here.
Correct.
Okay,
Picks up the
onward.
clockwork amulet.
Bradless is on a mission from God now, and that mission is to fuck up whatever table he finds.
Clockwork
All right,
Amulet's a really cool minor. Yeah, I was about to say it's a minor magic item. I love those.
Bradless is gonna poke his head in and be like, "Table."
No tables.
All right, we're moving on. Last room. He
Wait.
he kicks in the door again, and he's like, Has anybody seen a table?
So, Biba sees a table, and you see a table that they are kneading bread on.
Okay, well, we'll go back to this table first.
Biba yells,
Aww.
table.
All right, Bradalus is just gonna run up and take his battle axe two-handed and just slam it down in the middle of the table.
All right, that will do it. Let's roll some initiative.
I knew our mad dash would do something.
Yeah, that was a very well disguised mimic. I gotta give them credit.
All right, well,
Let's wait until the tracker is up.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm trying to move some stuff around because there's some background stuff
Yeah.
that's
You're good,
in my way.
Emily. That clockwork amulet basically lets you take a 10 on any attack roll you make,
Yeah, I read it.
once a day.
It's pretty rad.
I love those things.
Yeah, if I just want a 10, I'll just take a 10.
Mm-hmm. I gave one to our artificer in the Dragon Heist game that I'm running, and she has had a blast with it so far.
Okay. But what we're going to do, Josh, is let me look at some stuff real quick.
Surprise round or whatever.
Yes, I'm gonna get that. Okay. But give me a jug.
You heard him. Give him a jug.
Yeah.
I'll give you a judge.
Bad.
Give me a strength check, because it's basically grapple. Your axe is gonna get stuck.
Oh no, wait.
Yep, that does it. Your axe is adhered to this table.
All right, well, if my axe is gonna adhere to the table, I'm at least gonna get a hit on.
Yeah, you still do get to hit. Yeah.
Okay, 12 slashing.
Yep. Let me minimize that.
Oh, actually? Oh no, I should have used. Oh, I can't use my channel
You
divinity here,
fool.
can I?
Oh, balls. Me and Biba are full casters.
All right. So I'll count
Right.
that as the surprise round since he was taking that action. So we'll start top of the order with Hiroto.
Well, that's.
Biba. Is Biba not?
Biba's before Hiroto.
I have a 22 on Hiroto.
Oh,
I see a 16.
I have a 16.
Huh.
Uh,
that's
it has
fun.
you all in. It has. I didn't clear the turn order, so it has all of your initiatives from the
Oh,
last time too.
Huh.
Yeah, I have Hiroto, Renato, Biba, Hiroto, Biba, Mimic, Renato, Bradalus, Ochre Jelly.
So here's what I'm seeing.
All right,
Biba 19.
I'm gonna remove this all again, and you guys put yours in.
Okay.
Oh, I guess I should make sure what was Mimic 14. Okay.
I mean, if you hover over them,
remove.
it should highlight us in little yellow squares. I believe.
Well, okay. Actually, can I delete?
Yeah, you should be able to.
Yeah, you should be.
Oh, but you're in there you're both in there multiple times. Like I can't figure out how to delete one. I'm just gonna
Yeah,
put
just clear it,
zeros.
we'll put them in.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna put zeros on all of these and they'll go. But which one's Biba's? 19.
Yeah, by Biba's 19.
Hiroto 16.
Yep.
Okay.
Mimic
Mimic's
14.
Renato 13.
Yep.
Bradalus, is that at the 11 or the 5?
The 11. I mean, does it matter?
Yeah, that's fair.
Bradalus
Okay.
is now looking at his axe like, excuse me, sir.
Yeah, so I got a bunch of zeros
This
in
is
mine, but I
mine.
can at least keep track of it. So okay, so Biba.
Yeah, alright. Biba is going to Acid Splash.
Okay. Give
Oops,
me.
I clicked it twice on accident.
That's fine. So while we're doing that, give me your
20.
wild magic roll too.
Yep.
More butterfly wings.
Where did? Oh, there it is. Okay.
I couldn't remember if it had like an additional effect or not. Ow.
Okay. Okay, I don't really think this will affect Biba, but your next attack roll is at disadvantage. So since you don't really attack, it should be fine.
Yeah.
But yeah, technically, yeah. But as you cast Acid Splash, the Mimic or the table, because it's still in table form, just kind of absorbs it, and it's kind of slurpy, but nothing really seems to happen.
Table.
He was like, that normally works on wood.
I know.
So you're up.
That's why I'm upset about the axe.
Okay, let's short sword this bitch. He's just drawing it like a flash. He's gonna stab his sword into this fucking table.
That does not hit, but give me the strength check for the grapple.
Is it just straight strength?
It'd be a contesting grapple, so whatever the
Acrobatics or athletics, I believe.
Yeah. Okay, that's enough. Yeah,
That's
you're able to pull it back.
Flurry of blows. Give this motherfucker an axe kick. Oh my god.
Nope.
Give this motherfucker.
But you gotta make another grapple check. You are adhered.
Cool. Well, then I'm close enough to punch it instead.
Does not hit as well. Well, I guess for role play's sake, let's see if both hands are stuck.
Well, I have a foot stuck and now a hand, possibly a hand.
Oh,
stuck.
okay. So yeah,
Awkward.
I'm not gonna. Okay.
No, just my foot.
I wasn't gonna mechanically handicap you, but for the sake of my story, I want to.
That's fair.
Well, I have a foot stuck to the tabletop.
Okay. So the mimic will go next.
Hi.
Oh man, Renato doesn't have a lot of attacking spells, and boy howdy.
Okay. So this table is going to take a single leg, and it's kind of kicks out, kind of like. I mean, you recognize it pretty Biba-esque, as it just kind of slimy table leg just reaches up and whoopaps. Bradalus, that's a 19 to hit.
That ties, so it actually hits.
I
now.
would like to use silvery barbs as a reaction.
Okay.
It will need to re-roll the d20 and use the lower roll.
Oh shit!
Give me your wild magic too.
Yes. Sir.
And the 19 is the lower roll.
Oh shit! Well, I tried.
Okay, so 15.
Fireball localized on your location.
There it is. So it says a shroudy mist uncovers you. You are now in your location heavily obscured.
Oh.
So it's interesting. Like the way it mechanically works is basically you have they're just gonna get disadvantage essentially because you're heavily obscured, but
Okay.
it's kind of like a black mist covers you.
Does it follow me?
Yes.
Oh, interesting. And
How
I
much
guess
damage does this mimic do?
That's a good question. Let's find out. Okay, it's 11 bludgeoning, and I need a grapple check.
Strength save?
athletics.
Acrobatics or athletics?
Acrobatics or athletics? Well, here, how about this?
Oof.
Oh,
God
You
damn it.
so
Well-
this table leg is latched onto you.
If you don't mind me saying, I was going to give Braidless the advantage from Silvery Barbs. That's the second part of it, is that I can choose a different
Okay.
creature he can see, and he'll have advantage on the next attack roll, ability check, or saving throw he makes in 1
Yep.
minute.
I am fine with that. So the 20 is good. So it hit you. It's pretty slimy, but you're able to pull away. But the intention was there.
Okay.
Renato.
Man, this is making fighting a as a full caster very interesting. So I'm heavily obscured myself, so that means I can't see shit either.
It doesn't specify because all it says is a dark mist covers you. You're heavily obscured. Attacks on you have disadvantage.
So,
I interpret it as a boon, so I'm gonna say you're good.
Okay, interesting. In that case, against Renato's better judgment, he's going to wade into melee combat. We'll see if I can use one of my new little features here. He's going to pop up and make a rapier attack. 15 to hit?
15 does hit.
Excellent. I'm going to then expend a use of my Bardic Inspiration to use Psychic Blades. So first I'll do the 9 piercing for my rapier.
Okay.
And then I get to do some 2d6 psychic damage as Renato's rapier like flashes like this nascent glint of like black and purple light for 8 psychic damage, and I will make you that acrobatics for the grapple. 15.
Okay. Yep, it's good. You're able to pull your rapier right back out.
Excellent. Alrighty.
Haha, Renato always pulls out.
Pull game strong. Let me see. In addition to that, I'm also going to use, because I believe I can do this. It's not like it's just a bonus action to do this. I'm going to bestow a Bardic Inspiration on, let's do it on Biba. So Biba now has a D6 Bardic Inspiration if she wants to use that for whatever. Actually, wait, no, she's a saving throw caster, pretty much. So
Usually.
I will give that to Braidless since poor guy, needs it.
Yeah, give
I
it
have
to
to figure out how to
the.
pull this fucking sword out, so yeah.
Yep.
Yes, you
Speaking
have
of
it.
which, it's Bradle's turn. You have your stuck axe.
I feel like it's probably an action to try to free our weapon, huh?
Yep.
Typically something like that, yeah.
Biba. So, Bradle is gonna yell across to Biba and be like, Biba, I need you to get out of the way. And then, he's gonna reach forward and try to rip this, axe out of the table.
Okay. Action, acrobatics, or athletics.
I think
Well,
he's
I have the
trained
advantage, right?
It's not advantage. That was only a one-time thing from Silvery Barbs. But I mean, you can put Bardic Inspiration. It counts as an ability check. I think. It's only a D6 though, so I mean, good luck.
It is not
yeah,
removed.
Nope. Okay, well,
Alas.
he's just sitting there wrenching. He's like, now I really need you to move.
Okay. So move through
Biba.
all these zeros.
Bieber.
It's back to Biba.
Yep. Biba is going to cast Mind Sliver.
Okay. Just preemptively, we'll resolve that first, but go ahead and roll your d20 too.
A D22.
And as smart as mimics are, you would be surprised to say that a -2 does not save.
Yeah.
Did I not set that to do damage? That's interesting. I'll have to fix that.
So go ahead and roll the d6 followed by a d4.
Also, she got a 19 on the wild magic.
Yep.
In your
Okay.
I was
So the
typing it
D6
in.
it
6
usually
is the
says like
3. And then just
3.
keep in mind, just you guys remember that there's a 4 on the next saving throw. It makes -4.
-4. If
I
you
will try to remember, but
if you want to move away from him, Renato will tell you, "I'm covering you. Go."
well, speaking of which, just you don't really need to move.
Oh, fuck,
because
that's
that's
19.
in the range that you can move 60 feet teleported.
Goodbye.
All right, well, Biba's out of the fight, I guess. Shit.
What's my flying speed? Is it faster than my running speed?
Nope, it's a 30.
Okay.
Well, it might be. I don't know, but it's typical movement. Yeah.
Keep casting magic in the air and hope you teleport again.
Yeah,
Frodo,
I
you're
don't
up.
want to know.
Okay, let's blow another key point, and I'm just gonna fucking swing wildly. Let's go for a punch. Punch the table. 14.
That hits.
Pardon me.
Bludgeoning.
Okay.
Fist is fine.
You're good.
Let's punch it again.
That does not punch.
I'm loving like the layer of complexity. Something as simple as like that wild magic thing just going off. That's so fun.
And I'm gonna follow it up with a knee from my one free leg.
Nope.
It's a rough day to be Hiroto.
That one meets. Yeah, you're good.
Okay.
Just both legs are stuck, so you're just like bouncing yourself on the floor with your hands.
Well, it's only the 1 foot, which is still pretty awkward.
God damn it. Mm.
Okay. So it'll be the Mimic's turn. And it is going to see Hiroto taking all these swipes, so it's gonna take some punches too. So one of the legs is gonna kick back up, and it's gonna does a 17 hit.
I do.
That'll be 9 bludgeoning, and then I need another grapple check. So he did not. You're able to pull away, no problem.
Problem.
Renato, you're up.
Where are both of you HP wise?
Me?
Yeah, you and Hiroto.
I'm fine.
11 out of 20.
Duly noted.
Yeah, Hiroto was sporting a shiner from getting punched in the face by a table leg.
Right, this thing needs to
Because
die.
I didn't hear no bell.
I'm sure if we lured it into the room with the crossbows.
Oh fuck, that would be awesome. Well, I don't know. These things are kind of ambush predators. I don't know if we can lure it anywhere.
Run from the table. You just see this table, and a gnome opens the door, sees a table run boss, just closes it, and goes right back to what it's doing.
So I'm gonna do my 5 piercing, and then I'm gonna use psychic blades again for an extra 7 psychic damage. And then
that's all for one time.
I'm gonna make that acrobatics, and then you hear Renato say, "Aha! Ah, fuck!
Yep, your sword is plunged in this table.
Damn it!"
Alright. So, Bradalus, you're... Oh, sorry.
No, you're fine. And my last bardic inspiration goes to Bradalus. Get that fucking
All
axe
right.
back.
It's time. Bradalus is going to use his fire breath.
As one does.
And so it needs to make a Constitution saving throw of a 13.
It has a -4 on that. So, that would be a 5. So it do hit. Oof.
Oh my
I hate-
fucking god.
Everything.
You lift like a Zippo
My
lighter.
rolls have been so good until we got into...
For the listeners at home, that's a big old 2 from that 2d6.
I've actually been streaming video this entire time. I'm trying to see if it works, and it's not bad so far.
I want to
Yikes.
cry.
I'm sorry, my dude.
All right. Somebody else deal with this.
All right. Biba, what you doing in the
I measured
wine
it out
room?
early, and if I sprint, which gets me 60 feet, I can get right here, actually.
All right.
So we're making our way downtown.
All right. Hiroto, you're up.
Okay. Let's end this fucking table's life. Oh, Renato, I've drawn your trumpet.
Yes.
Okay, elbow drop this motherfucking table. Seriously, just break. Just break.
Okay,
In-
that hits.
Break.
In Waterdeep,
That is
we-
exactly enough. As you drop this elbow, you hear a and it just forms into a slimy mess. Not that different from your friend Biba, except for the fact where it has gnashy teeth and a long slurpy tongue. But it is DEAD dead.
Well, we don't know that for sure, so Hiroto's just gonna let loose like a flurry of punches into the goopy mess that it is, just to make sure.
Okay. Yeah, you just punch, and as Biba returns to the scene, Biba just sees her quote unquote friend punching a goopy mess on the floor.
Did you get it?
yes.
I believe it is dead.
Yes. Maybe we should. I suppose we could just say go look for proof, but I don't know. We could take it in a bottle or something.
Okay, let's go tell them so they can unglue each other.
Quiet.
And Biba's just gonna be taking the shortcut because Biba can still fly.
God, yeah, that's right. Good work, everyone.
Brittle's gonna pick up his battle axe and be like, "Oh, that was embarrassing." Just kind of slink back over here.
And Renato will come and pat him on the shoulder and be like, "Now you know how Biba made me feel."
Biba's like, "We found it. We killed it. You're fine."
And he sees the mimic in whatever container you were able to get, and he says, "Oh." And he looks at the teeth, and he's like, "Yeah, that checks out." And he says, "All right, now turn around, and whether you turn around or not, he pulls out the solvent from his pocket, and he says, 'I can't have you knowing my hiding spots.'" And,
perish the thought, my friend.
It's like the parents who hide Christmas gifts under the bed. Like, more imaginative, please.
And he unglues himself, and then he unglues his husband, and he says, "I'm sorry, my love. You must understand. You were the only one around. Who else was I supposed to suspect?" And he says, then Nerkly replies, "I don't fault you for your paranoia. Just disappointed that you wouldn't listen to reason after the fact. But I forgive you, my love." And they embrace, and they says, and for you all, I believe you said you were here to seek inventions and technology to aid you on your quest.
Quite.
He says, "Well," and he says, we have a lot of unfinished products, but let's see what we got. Based on where you said you came from, I'm sure you saw the little crab barrels. Feel free to take one of those if you would like."
There you go, Biba.
But also, he pulls out from his chest. Pulls out a hat and a wand, and he says, "Well, take both of these." He says, "This is this one is a hat of wizardry."
Oh shit, that's cool. None of us are wizards, so.
Fine.
I mean, you could sell it if need be. I mean,
Sure,
he said he
sure.
would take those. And the wand is a wand of pyrotechnics.
Well, it's a sparkler. That's a magic
Nice.
sparkler.
Brittle says, "Oh, yes, I'm sure we will catch a fine price for these. Thank you, sir."
Assuming that Biba doesn't want a sparkler permanently.
Biba doesn't need a wand.
I'm not gonna lie. That's not so busted. I will let that jump classes. So if you want a +1 spell focus, I'm okay with that, regardless of class. That's not super busted, so
Yeah, I'll take it then.
So now she has like an actual little hat, like in her token.
and I'll allow for the second effect because I think that's fun.
I just noticed that it's drooling.
Oh god. So that wasn't you drawing that?
No!
Well, fucking Brandon, come on.
The initial structure, yes, but
Has
not...
Isaac been doodling on this the whole time then?
I'm not doodling, actually.
Emily.
It's not me.
I like how I was the last one to be suspected. You're just like going down the list of people
imposter
could
has
be, and I'm
won.
just sitting here
The
I
like,
was like,
imposter has won.
did somebody break into our campaign?
God.
no, I
Brag
made it
Basher's
Jewel come,
revenge.
and I gave it
Basher.
I gave it the little dick thing and the little ball pubes. I made it beautiful.
It was all quiet
I mean,
in the
to be
chat
fair,
today, which is sad,
yeah.
but still.
But yeah, no, I'm fine with that cantrip. You don't like, that's a fun thing, you know. Biba just says, "I think I saw somebody do this," and just tries to cast a cantrip.
Just pulls a cantrip out of her hat.
Yeah, I'm fine with that. That's fun.
Well, there you go. Whenever you said hat, I was like, oh my god, is he giving me a hat of disguise? because Isaac, I took the actor feat at level 1.
Oof.
I have advantage on deception and performance when I pass myself off as a different person. This will come to a head at level 6 when I get a College of Whispers ability that lets me basically get a free alter self on anyone that it dies near me. I can just basically take a dead person and Hitman transform myself into them. It's fucking cool.
Okay.
Could this get us in trouble?
That's an excellent, probably, but I mean we're kind of small, so I'll pan the camera away.
Because I made it smoke, but I could make it a cigarette instead.
I mean, it's still a penis.
It's a cigar. That's fine.
Mm-hmm.
Sure, yeah.
We've been banned for some of the stuff we've drawn so far. I don't think a dick's gonna do it.
I
okay?
haven't been streaming a lot of that, to be fair. I mean, visually, I'm trying to see if basically what I did was like, go ahead.
I feel like animated dicks are fine on YouTube.
Basically, what I did was, I watch a lot of Critical, and that dude has dicks all over the place in his video. So what I did was I realized I'm an idiot. I could just stream a single independent Firefox window with Roll20 open, and so I tried doing that, and it's working pretty okay. And I like the idea of having video available of what we do.
Does look good.
Like, it's from my perspective, but there's no such thing as like a a neutral perspective. So as long as it's not from the DM's perspective, we can like stream snipe. I think it's fine. Stream sniping D&D. Anyway, Renato's going to accept these things, and he's going to say, "Alright, gentlemen, let this be a lesson that trust is the foundation of all successful relationships, and let this be your guiding light going forward. Now, let's go, my friends. We have some good news to report." And, fucking Renato, the notorious womanizer, is going to step out. Was that our last one, or did we have another one?
This is the last one you've collected.
That's
you had
right.
3.
Okay.
Yep.
So we got
So
a
you
crab
all.
barrel, we got the hat of wizardry, we got the wand of pyrotechnics, and A and Biba got that clockwork amulet. That's not bad.
So as you're walking back through, you see, what's his face? Robbles? I don't know. Their names are hard.
Up and down, or
No, Robin, Blabble Bleed,
Bobble
Blabble.
Doop, and number 1 and number
Well,
5.
Fibblestib.
That's right.
Fibblestib has his device done. He's like, "Oh, do you want to see the effects of the sanity ray?"
If you perform it on someone who is not me, then yes, absolutely.
And he says,
Use
"Okay."
it on the girl
and,
in the turret.
and he fires the sanity ray right at Bradalus, and it tickles.
Kratos like snorts under his breath, and he's like, "It doesn't do anything. I don't understand. This is a pointless ray. It's a pointless. Yeah, you've invented nothing."
He says, "Oh, well, we need some adjustments. Maybe next time." And he just throws it into a bin.
Alright. Back to Phandalin we go.
Okay. So you guys make your way to Phandalin. You get a little ways downstream, and all the additional effects are starting to wear off. So no longer blue, no more wings, yada yada.
My wings.
No, you didn't even get the wings.
It's such a cool...
So you return back to Phandalin, and I assume you're heading to the Town Master's Hall to get your rewards.
That's the idea.
Okay, so you get to back there, and Harbin Wester says, "Did you get the jobs done?"
All 3 of them, all at once, my good man.
All right. So he pulls out. You hear from behind the closed door a jangling of coin purse, and for the Dwarven excavation, he does reward you 50 gold pieces.
Okay.
He does this literally 1 gold piece at a time as he's feeding it underneath the door.
You've got to be fucking joking me.
And for the Umbridge Hill quest, where you talk to the lady, He does another 25. So 1 gold piece at a time, he feeds out 75 gold pieces. And after a
Rhoda
considerable
isn't
amount of
touching any of
time,
the gold, by the way. He's just kind of standing back and watching.
however long it would take to feed 75 coins underneath a door, he says, "We got some new quests too if you want to take a look."
I think we just might do that, my good men. Thank you. Renato is going to grab all the coins. 25 for himself, 25 for Braidless, and 25 for Biba. This seems like the most natural thing in the world to him to pass over Hiroto in this distribution process.
And meanwhile, Hiroto doesn't fucking blink.
All right, my friends.
Hiroto, wouldn't you want to cut as well?
Hiroto will cock an eyebrow. A cut?
Yeah, of what we earned. I mean,
Well, you see,
Right.
as Hiroto's gainful employer, I handle all of his finances. It's a very complicated relationship me and my good man share here.
seems like a bad deal for Hiroto here. I
Oh,
mean, I wouldn't
nonsense.
want a friend to miss out.
Nonsense. If he ever needs anything, he just simply needs to ask me and I provide.
Hiroto will nod. Actually, we had similar arrangements in my home country.
It is most natural to him, I assure you.
He doesn't even notice the pain.
Trust me, you hang out with this man long enough, he's like whispering to Braidless at this point, and you sort of get used to all of his eccentricities. But believe me when I say he's one of the most reliable men you will ever meet. A little bit judgmental, perhaps, but he's not let me down yet. Nor has he let down my father. You know, rest
You
his soul.
say so. I don't particularly know your deals, so
Do you get to Waterdeep very often? Do they have a strong noble cast? And where did you say you were from?
just outside of Elturel.
I see. Yes. So outside, imagine the gentry is not quite pervasive out there.
Braidless obviously doesn't know what that word means.
It's okay, my friend. Trust me. It is more. It would offend him more if I were to give him the gold. Trust me.
Okay.
Now, I say we take a well-deserved break and then we take a look at these jobs in the morning. Or we could take them with us to bed and review them in time. Either way. Actually, yeah, I think that'd be a good way to close it out. What I think Renato will take, he'll make, not even looking at them, he'll go to the board, just swipe pretty much every notice that he can take, and just takes them off to head to the Lion Shield Coster. Or
right.
whatever,
And I'll
the
read them.
Stonedale Inn.
Yep, and I'll read these off. You guys will get your long rest and all that, but I will read them off just as a cliffhanger from the outside
Did
perspective.
we get our
but
level up or not yet?
Nope.
Dang.
Yeah. For the starting quest, you gain a level for 2 of 3.
That makes sense. Alrighty, jobs.
But jobs, Butterskull Ranch quest. Orcs have attacked Butterskull Ranch,
My God,
5
that's-
miles east. 5 miles east of Ponyberry along the Tribor Trail. Travel there with haste, assess the damage, and help out any way you can. Ranch owner Alphonse Big Al Calazorn is a retired sheriff who can reward you for your efforts. If he's dead, return to Townmaster Harbin Wester with proof of Calazorn's demise to receive a reward of 100 gold pieces.
Look, he's dead. I killed him. Give me 100 gold.
I think the implication is
lo-
that the sheriff will reward us better.
Loggers Camp quest. Deep in Neverwinter Wood, along the river that flows west towards Neverwinter, is a logging camp. Every 2 months, Phandalin delivers fresh supplies to this camp, which is run by half-brother of Phandalin's townmaster, Harbor Wester, Barthen. Sorry, never mind. Half-brother of Phandalin's townmaster, Harbin Wester. So Harbin Wester's the townmaster, his half-brother is the one in
got
the
it.
logger camp. Barthen, Phandalin's local provisioner, has prepared a new delivery. He needs someone to bear the supplies safely to the camp. Return to Harbor Weston with notice of delivery signed by his half-brother, Tybor Wester, to claim your reward of 100 gold pieces. And then finally, Mountain's Toe quest. The Mountain's Toe gold mine lies 15 miles northeast of Phandalin. The new overseer, Don Jean Raskin, just made the trip from Neverwinter to Phandalin and needs to be escorted to the mine. There's no telling what dangers lie between here and there. Once you deliver Raskin safe and sound, return to Town Master Harbin Wester to collect a reward of 100 gold pieces. And I will update your map real quick, and then we'll call it a night.
Excellent.
Let's see. Butterskull Ranch.
Emily, I know you're dying, so if you want to head out.
Yeah, I gotta take a bath and go to sleep, man.
Oh, fuck.
What's wrong?
Undo.
I'm not looking.
No, you're good.
I'm looking.
Oh no, what did I do? How do I undo that?
Did you delete shit?
No, what are you seeing? What can you see on the map?
Phandalin, Umberchill, Dwarven Excavation, Nomengard.
Crypt Garden Forest, Mirror of Dead Man.
Oh, thank God. Okay.
Icespire Peak.
I thought I moved the whole map underneath everything.
Okay.
No,
okay,
we can see the map.
Oh God,
You're
I was
good,
terrified.
Bro, you're good.
I was like, I do not know how to fix that.
Mhm.
Yeah, but I can see your credit card information on here too. What's that about?
That's fine. That's
You can
fine.
buy V-Bucks, guys.
Hey, give us a cool 3 digits on the back of your card.
All right.
Hello,
and-
all adventurers of Phandalin. Harbin Weston needs your help, but he's gonna need the 4 digits on your his credit card. Make sure to get a critical hit against the invading dragons. Oh God, this was fun, guys. This is a lot of fun. Oh, I miss playing with you guys. A month is too
Remember
long.
when we played D&D?
I had a great time playing D&D tonight. Thank you very much. The Ballad of the Emotion Fairy. That was incredible.
That was good.
That was really good. Ugh. the fucking Emotion Fairy and the Wrecking Ball seeking a table. Oh God.
And I got to slap a child twice.
Did.
Man, when Josh ran into that kitchen and he was like on like literally just destroying tables left and right, I was really ready to be like, oh please don't no. Oh,
Shouldn't have
just
said
body
anything about
slams its
Emily finding
fucking
the...
table. I know.
Shouldn't have said anything about Emily finding the table. I would have done it 100%.
Yeah.
I would have been like,
And
table.
and as it was coming out of my mouth, I was like, ah. Because,
Alright,
like,
well, I'm gonna head out.
All right, sweetie. Getting.
Yeah,
Goodbye.
because none. Yep.
Good
See ya.
night.
Because none of these dwarves are really combat ready by themselves, so like none of them really would have known what to do in the
Guy
kitchen. Like
just
in the
runs in and
kitchen,
it's like, table!
Oh.
after they offered you a meal and like complete hospitality, you just come in, smash their table, and leave. Like
Braidless gets the ranger feature of racial favorite enemy, but it's just tables.
Oh, God, yeah.
It's still so funny to me. Excuse me. I know they fuck me. They changed the verbiage, but it's still so funny to me that in like the old 2nd edition versions, the feature was called racial enemy, which basically meant that all rangers were just racists as a feature.
Yep.
It's
Man.
so fucking funny.
Oh, no.
Some sessions are clearer than other. Like my mental image and like the scenes that I see of what's going on, and this was definitely one of them. Like some of the things you guys did, like were just so like I could just picture it.
Oh yeah, this is a really good one. Just needed time to let stew, I guess. God damn it.
Yeah. And this one was it's a fun little like low level dungeon. Like it's for as quote unquote simple as it is, there's a lot going on that can be some fun.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, the constant wild magic thing was fucking interesting. I mean, and Biba getting destroyed by that fan.
Yeah.
It wasn't
literally.
exactly...
What is it?
Excuse me. I wouldn't call it deadly, but definitely threatening. Fuck. God. I think I'm gonna step.
Yeah,
Fuck,
you should dip and rest your fucking lungs.
Yeah, it's
Jesus,
because
man.
I'm talking and laughing a lot is what it is. I
Yeah.
promise
I'm
I
gonna
feel
dip
better.
to talk to my girlfriend for a bit before bed.
Aw.
Yeah.
Thank you guys very much. This is great. I'm gonna have to.
Yee.
I'm gonna have to stream these with the. I'm gonna see how the video looks whenever I export it to YouTube. But I think that was a good idea to do, and I can't believe I haven't been doing it sooner. So
Thank you for game. I will talk with you all on Facebook.
yeah.
Good
Dude.
night.
Good night, dude.
Yep. Zip.
I think it was probably had a lot to do with how I was the DM a lot, and I don't think the DM should be doing the video section of it, just because of all the behind the scenes shit.
Fair.
All right.
Fair enough.
All right,
Yeah.
I'm gonna go too. Y'all have a good night.
You too, man.
Yep.
Hope we both feel better.